We're joined now by Bill Hersh, chair of the AMIA 2012 Scientific Program Committee. Thank you for joining us, Bill.
You're welcome. A pleasure to be here.
Now, as I just mentioned, you are the Scientific Program Committee chair. You're also a native Chicagoan, and it's Informatics Week in Chicago, so this must be a really big week for you. What does it mean for you personally?
This is exciting. It's fun to be back in my hometown. It's also fun to be at an AMIA meeting for the 27th consecutive year. But it's, of course, a lot different of a meeting for me this year, being in charge of the scientific program. But I think we have developed an excellent program on all the topics of informatics, and it's going to be very exciting.
What are you most proud of in terms of the content of this year's conference?
I think we have covered most of the major scientific areas of informatics, most of the major policy issues. There's much going on in the world, in healthcare, that we're addressing in this conference at the cutting edge of the science and policy.
What's new this year for attendees?
There's many things that are new this year. One of the things that I'm most proud of is what we call these State of the Practice sessions. This meeting has historically had a lot of science. It's also had policy, panels on different topics. The State of the Practice is just what that says. The current best practice of informatics based on the underlying science. As informatics has become more mainstream in healthcare, the State of the Practice will give people good information on what are the best practices out there.
Now, it's a record year for AMIA. 2,100 people pre-registered this year. You must be excited about that.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that. I think that shows that our field is growing and maturing, and it's really exciting to see that many people have signed up.
How do you see the influence of informatics growing?
Informatics will continue to grow no matter what. It certainly got a boost by the investment from the federal government, the High-Tech Act, the stimulus bill, and of course there's an election this week, but really whatever happens in this election, information technology and informatics will be very important to healthcare going forward. And informatics, academic informatics, scientific informatics will influence that immensely.
All right, Bill Hersh, 2012 chair of the AMIA Scientific Program Committee. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.